Welcome to CourtSide, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. Orange. You guys know my co-host, the Bay to LA. How you doing today, my brother?
Oh, man. Hey, man, listen. God is great. My paper's straight, man. We back in the building.
Yes, sir. God is good, and the paper is always straight, man.
Yeah.
All right, man, before we get started, any shout out you want to give out to anybody?
Man, listen. Hey, shout out to everyone who supported
Yes.
our number one
Come on now.
viewership.
Yes, sir.
For that interview that we did with the young phenom, man. I'm just excited about our continued, imprint on the community, man, especially when we talk about sports and these high schoolers in Sinlock, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. I'm chomping at the bit, man.
Yes,
I'm ready
sir,
to
man.
go.
Yes, and I want to echo that again, man. Shout out to Tyshawn Duncan, man, for coming through, man. Number one view, man. We did 63,000 in the first week, man. Sound like some old record sales, man.
Hey, he really that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, man. So you guys know, man, the level of our interviews is only going to get better from here, man. But, man, let's jump off into the show, man. You know, man, it's had a great week of football this past weekend, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I've been on your Eagles and Jalen Hurts pretty hard, man.
You've been on the family,
like that, man. I've been on the family pretty hard, man. But yesterday he did what I've been saying all year long, man, and that is get the ball to your dogs out there. Okay. As far as Devontae, Joseph Smith, as you say, and AJ Brown, all right. Yesterday, Jalen Hurts had a perfect QBR rating. I think he had 3 touchdowns. The touchdowns were all to his receivers, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Both receivers were over 100-some yards. Jalen threw for over 300-some yards, man. They were clicking on all cylinders as far as Jalen Hurts out there. Playing the quarterback position. Okay. My thing was, and like I said, and I go first, man. What we saw yesterday is what he can do every game. Okay. And that's been my biggest issue is why you're not allowing this man to do this every game. Because what he did yesterday it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. He made his routine throws and then he went down the field. What he showed yesterday is what the Eagles can do every week. As far as the offense is concerned, my thing is this: why are you not allowing him to do that more often? Mm-hmm. That's my only take.
Well, this is what I would say. Mm-hmm. Yes, he can do that. Mm-hmm. When you talk about it on a consistent basis, yes, are those numbers going to look like that if you run that type of style offense? I'm going to say no, because what can happen is you can end up throwing yourself out of a game. Yes. If you can establish a good, solid run game. And then you have a defense that's doing what they're supposed to do, that can mitigate injuries when you look at from the quarterback position. Because at that point, if he's handing it off and whatnot, the ball's out of his hands. You have a guy who's, I would think at some point going to be a Hall of Fame running back with Saquon Barkley. And you have a top offensive line. So at that point, utilize him in that manner. But to your point, when you can establish the run. To me, it's always been up to the coaches and the play calling. Yeah. You have to call those packages
and that's what I'm saying.
In order for him to do that. I don't think that the issues that you were having were because he just didn't want to throw the ball. He said, I'm not going to throw the ball because, as you saw yesterday, clearly, if he has to do it in the air, he can do it.
He can do it. And that's my only thing. You see what he can do. So why aren't we putting these packages in more? And also as the quarterback, why I'm not changing some of this stuff up to do that? Because my thing is this, again, watching the game yesterday and what we've seen in Super Bowls and games in previous years, when he puts the ball in the air, I'm not doing anything just super spectacular. I'm making routine. I'm making the right throws. I'm making my check downs. I'm hitting, like I say, the layups. I'm hitting the throws that I'm supposed to make, and that opens up to deep throws. So I'm like, you have a quarterback that can do that, and it's not like you have receivers that aren't possibly future Hall of Fame receivers. These are not. I done pull somebody up from the. What they call it, the practice squad. Like that's not a third string. I didn't trade it for this one. No, I have. UFL I pretty much got out the portal. None of these out the portals. You pretty much have 2 number 1 receivers, kind of like Dak does in Dallas with CeeDee Lamb and Pickett. You have them same 2 type of receivers on the outsides. You pretty much have 2 number 1s, and to me, I'm like, you got to find ways to give them the ball, because when we look at Saquon Barkley and what he's not been able to do this year is run the ball like he did last year, because again, he hadn't rushed for over 100 yards yet.
They can't in on him.
And they can't in on him. So that's why you have to be able to get that ball to your receivers, man. But to what you were saying about that with that balance, now Saquon Barkley, I want to ask you about this. He did come out and say, because they reports, they asked him after the game what is going on with the run game, and his mentality, his response was totally different from AJ Brown, totally different from Devontae Smith. What Devontae Smith don't really say, and it's just how he looks. He said, as long as we win the game. Right. That was his response, and I think people was kind of looking for him to kind of go off in another direction with it or whatever. He would say, as long as we win. He said, how does winning look? How it's supposed to look? For me, it's just us, whoever, our team versus their team. We won the football game. So, again, I like what he said. It was the correct answer to say, because, again, he's still getting his touches. Right. Like, he had 18 touches yesterday. Right. He just didn't get the yard. And so, again, to me, he can make that response because I got my touches. Right. I just wasn't able to break none of those runs. So, when you look at what you're practicing the week before, you're talking about game planning a style that we're going to play. Yes. We're talking about a scheme for a particular team. We're saying this is how we're going to play this team. Yeah. So when the scheme is this is how we're going to run the ball, this is how we're going to hold our head on defense. When he wasn't throwing for, getting his two top receivers over 100, people are thinking, yes, you can audible a play or two or plays here and there, but you can't change a scheme and a game plan that you've practiced all week long, and think that during the game, this ain't working, so we'll just go away from it. Go away from it and do this. It doesn't work that way. And it doesn't work that way. A couple plays, but if the whole plan has been, this is what we're going to run, it's really up to the coach to figure out, hey, this is what I got him keyed in on. Yes. Now we're playing, I'm seeing something else. How do we transition? Gotcha. And as you see, okay, hey, he can do both. Whatever it is we need to do to win. You said something about Saquon Barkley. Do you feel like he should have said something else, or do you feel like he wasn't being honest? I feel like he wasn't being completely honest as far as as far as him saying, as long as he won the game, because I just feel like, granted, you did win the game and you're happy you won the game, but again, I still think you want to have more of an impact on winning the game as far as what you're known to do as far as the running back is concerned, because your expectations, what the expectations people have on you, and I'm pretty sure the expectations you have on yourself is to get 100 yards every game. Like that's every time you step on the field, I feel like that's his expectation of himself. Granted, it didn't happen, but we still won the game. So again, you feel good, but as a competitor and as a running back and as someone who's been deemed pretty much one of the franchise players on this team, I just feel like in the competitive sense, I want to do more to help us win. So I'm not saying what his answer was wrong. I'm just saying like he wasn't being completely honest about him not being able to run the ball like he did last year. Okay. That's it. You know what I'm saying, man? I want the Eagles to do well. Like I said, I like Hurts. I like AJ Brown. Oh, you do? I like Devontae Joseph Smith. I like Saquon, man. I like the whole team, man. I just want them to be able to open that packet up for Jalen Hurts. So for one, he can silence the critics and be like, hey, silence the critics. Yeah, man, because to me, because I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. Listen, because critics, even though they won, they still like even on First Take this morning, they still coming with the criticism on why. They? Man, who is they? Man, who is they? Everybody was Stephen A. went on there this morning, but they're still getting that criticism. So this is what I'm saying. He needs to do this another 2 to 3 weeks. Criticism, brother. He needs to do this the rest of the season. Hate. And you could be right, but I'm saying, but he don't even say nothing about it. He don't need to, because he knows what he can do. But I'm saying, but he needs to continue to do this throughout the rest of the year to be able to silence the noise, and that way team wise they can focus on football. He won a championship. It's like LeBron then, right? Come on. And so it don't matter what he do, somebody's still gonna say something. All right, man, let's transition to the NBA, man. Yeah, let's go to the NBA. Let's transition to the NBA, man. Man, so they recently came out with the new rule going into this season about the high five rule, as far as the hand is no longer part of the ball. So whenever you shoot it and you hit my hand, you hit my arm or whatever, they're gonna call that foul. Right. Man. What impact do you think that's gonna have on the game? Man, let me tell you something, man. It's been so many years, man. Cat's been doing that to Steph, man, and
that he's finally going to get an opportunity to get the whistle
20 years later.
And it's crazy. Like a LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, man, I remember you better not breathe on James Harden hard and they going to call the foul.
They going to call because he go up under your arm and but
they act like Steph is Shaq, man. Like, they hitting him all in the air. He did that to himself, though. He did that to himself. By being great?
Yes. Because my thing is this.
He don't even say nothing. He just take his...
It's like the Shaq effect. Like, I'm so dominant down low. What you want me to do, and it's like Steph.
He got the baby ankles, man.
If he's shooting it from half court, what y'all want me to do? I got to be able to guard him, but I got to be able to guard him some type of way. So it's kind of like the Shaq thing.
I want you to play defense and quit hitting this man.
Yeah. But again, man, he's still not going. It's too late, brother. It's too late.
What's too late?
It's too late. Like, he's still gonna do his thing, man. But it's not gonna.
It's over with.
It's not gonna benefit him as much.
He's finally going to be regulated straight up and not handcuffed.
Yes.
Where people are able to just batter this man on the follow through because it just got ridiculous. Especially like last year, man. I'm looking like, come on, man. That the hand is a part of the ball. When you hitting people hand and people elbow, that follow through.
Yeah. That does mess up the shot, man. That does mess up the shot, man. And I think like I say, he will be able to get. To me, I think one way it would help him. While I'm being serious, it would allow him to have more cleaner looks because defenders are not going to be able to rush him as much and just jump at him and hit his hand while he's shooting the ball. So I think his looks are going to get better. Either way, he can still make it whether you own him or not. But I think his looks are going to get even better. And I think this will help Klay too. Because granted, Klay is in the latter stages of his career. He's more of a standstill, wide open shooter. So again, his looks are gonna get better too, or whatever. So for the shooters in the league, KD, which you ain't really blocking his shot anyway. But I think the closeout won't be as tough as we've seen in the past years because defenders gonna have to be mindful on how they close out.
That reckless defense.
That reckless closeout. Yes. So like I said, I'm looking forward to see you. But it's like anything else. Beginning of the season, they gonna call it tight. The first month and a half, the whistle it gonna be blowing that whistle. But I think later, as they get into the second half of the season, going into the playoff, it might not be called as much or whatever. But we shall see, man. But I do like the rule change. Being a shooter myself, I like that. Man, what the?
Something was in my eye.
Been a shooter myself, man.
Yeah. No,
I understand what it means for somebody to hit your hand or grab your hand on the follow through because it can restrict that the entire.
I don't know, brother. You like is it story time? You got something you want to say on the cool?
Nah, man. I'm just saying. You just always with the hand filing, man, and
Look, man.
What's that?
First of all, you was a basketball player.
Yes.
One, I couldn't jump. I'm just trying.
Yeah, so you gonna hit my hand?
I'm trying to get close to do something,
and I'm gonna call foul.
Boy, that's terrible.
Any little nudge,
if we was playing football, I wouldn't even.
I'm coming for your head in football, man. I don't have you. You got to call foul or penalty or something. Because
brother,
coming.
You can't call no foul in football,
or something, man. You gonna throw the flag or something, man?
Foul.
Man, he fouled me.
Yeah.
Get this man on the sideline, man. He don't even know what's going on, man. Sub this man out the game, man. Nah, but I do like the rule change, man. So hopefully it'll be good, man. So let's talk about KD, man.
Yeah.
KD done signed that extension.
Yeah, he been getting that bag,
man.
I think he eclipse LeBron with that money?
LeBron, I think at like $590 million for his career, almost $500 million as far as NBA career earning, man. Hey, man, if you look at it, man, he done had a hell of a run, man. I got 2 chips, 2 Finals MVPs, 1 league MVP, and now I'm the highest played NBA player of all times, man. It don't get no better than that, man.
Don't be in the spotlight like talking about.
Don't be in the spotlight like that, man. And he honestly, and he been able to do it his way with not a whole bunch of flack or whatever. As far as him being able to make these moves and go to all these different teams without really messing up his image and his career. In so many ways, man. But I know that they got this documentary on Netflix, man, to where like it's him and James Harden. I hadn't watched it. I just been seeing clips.
Okay.
And the clip I seen, they asking Harden about the why like the move from OKC. What really I think Harden kind of went off in that. But Durant really wasn't he was salty behind Nelson because he was talking about how LeBron and Wade and was tweeting out, good luck, Harden in Houston. You really gonna kill. And then Durant was talking about how he was mad at that because they knew that they was coming for them, man. So let me ask you, do you think if that team would have stayed together after Miami beat them in the finals, what do you think would have happened with Harden, Westbrook, and Durant and Serge Ibaka and all that team they had? That young team they had.
Man, they had so much talent on the team. I have no idea what that could have been. At the end of the day, you wouldn't have been able to afford all of them.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
You know,
because that was a small market team at the time.
Yeah, it was crazy. So many of them.
It was crazy, man. It was a lot, man. And Harden wasn't. He was nice, but he wasn't that nice then.
He wasn't.
He still was finding himself.
Like a sixth man.
He was a sixth man. He was nice.
And they do the spark.
Yeah.
When he left, he just turned into an animal, man. But, it was like, was he always like this?
Yes, because again, that's what you see in practice. When
they seeing
that in practice, because again, he's not playing with the starters in practice. He's playing with the second string. So when they practice and scrimmaging, he probably going off. So they seeing this, or whatever. So to me, I just feel like if they would have stayed together and been able to get back to the finals, they probably would have had a good chance of beating Miami, because Miami beat them off experience. And having that game 6, game 7 experience, that deep in the playoff experience, when we talking about Wade, when you're talking about LeBron, that pedigree, they had that to be able to keep moments in the game, to make a bucket, to get a stop. To me, OKC, they were just running just pure off talent. Go ahead.
Also, I think that, with KD not being a vocal leader like he needed to be, and putting everybody in position, especially when you look at Russ, and being able to taper him. And because like you say, it wasn't about the talent. They had talent out the wazoo. The fact that people weren't in their position when they needed to be. Because that team should have been unstoppable. Man,
that could have been the next dynasty.
But the discipline and people not knowing their roles, and having and just being able to go off reservation with which started with Russ, and KD not being on the same,
on the same page, man. And it's crazy because, and you look back at it, and folks like, why you talking about players in their 20s, man? You talking about kids, and we trying to figure this thing out. You making millions, I'm making millions. I feel like this is my team. No, you feel like this your team. Westbrook, I'm the most vocal one on the team, so it got to be my team, because I'm the one talking. But KD, I'm the best scorer on the team. I ain't got to say nothing. I get out here and get buckets. So to me, that alone would break up anything, because we young.
Right.
We young. We talented. We winning. Right. We in the finals. At young,
so you got Dame Dash and Jay-Z.
That's it, man. Woo, boy, that's the best comparison I probably heard. And you're right. You got two egos on the team, two alpha males, but we're talking about different alpha males. Right. Like Westbrook is the one. I'm outspoken. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. Nah, we ain't doing that. I don't like it. We gonna do it this way. And then you got your KD and your Jay-Z, who I'm just gonna kind of
all the talent. I'm just sitting back.
Waiting on my chance to either step up or shine or get up out of here, man. But again, I wish that team would have stayed together, but they would have made a lot of noise, man. But also in the documentary, KD, I guess when Harden went to Brooklyn, KD was a little salty about the way he got up out of it, the way Harden left or whatever. And he said Harden never really gave him a true answer on why he left. He was like, well, maybe since y'all talking to him on the documentary, maybe he would give y'all the real or whatever. You can tell he was playing, but you can tell he was serious about it as well, because he was like, at that time we was cooking. Like we was primed to make a run in the West, and Harden really never did go into
coming off the bench, bro. What you mean?
I think Harden was starting in
he ain't starting. He wasn't just.
I think he was hurt a little bit too. No, he was doing COVID.
Bringing him in like he the just explosive six man. Like, nah.
No, I'm talking about when he's in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
When they went to Brooklyn, I think KD was more salty about him leaving Brooklyn, because he was saying we was kind of, I guess they not really had, they had talked about it, but I guess he felt like they was in a prime position to kind of make some noise, man.
They wasn't.
You don't think it was going?
Nah, they wasn't.
So
and Harden seen it. He was like, I'm out, man.
This ain't it, huh?
Nah. Because here's the thing. Harden knew one thing. Our time was really supposed to be in OKC, bro.
That was
it. You didn't square that away. So now I see the ship is sinking. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, man. Then Kyrie was like, man, y'all, I'm going to me. I think that's the biggest what if as far as somebody putting a team together. When you talk about a Harden, a KD, and a Kyrie, who all three, in that time was in their prime. It's kind of like that Miami experience when you got three players in their prime who can really put this thing together.
But I mean, when you run around there, man, like a what's the word I want to use, man? You know what? I'm not gonna say that.
What's that? Go ahead.
But no, I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead, man.
A renegade.
Yeah.
When you out there being a renegade, you didn't jump ship and you didn't left the Warriors.
I know.
Because you want to pop out and do your NY thing.
Yeah.
You know, so basically you got a whole bunch of renegades on the team. So, you know, when they choosing up on something else, you shouldn't be. It shouldn't be no problem because we really don't have no loyalty and allegiance to nothing. Like we pop out and go at our leisure.
And I'm glad you said that, man, because I think that would make it easier for Kyrie and Harden to leave because because we're looking at you our partner, but we know like if
you a dip,
you a dip too before we dip. So it's like let's get on and get on, and me. Before you leave me over here in this foolery or whatever. So I do get that. So again, and I'm looking at KD, and when I watched it, I was actually thinking, I was like, man, you a little salty man behind a move that you done pulled several times.
Come on, man.
Like you can't get mad because Russ was like, man, we had dinner, and you was like, you're not going nowhere. It was Russ say Russ say it was Russ, it was KD, and it was what's old boy the center they had. He played for Houston.
Not Adams.
Yeah, Adams.
Okay.
Yep. And they was like,
you know how foul that is? You know how foul that is to sit down, breaking bread with somebody, tell them something, and then knowing the whole time I'm finna do you knew, man, I'm finna do something totally opposite of what I'm saying.
At least my boy Bron, at least he told my boy Wade he was. Well, I'm getting up out of here.
Let's since we talking about so let's talk about how your boy D Wade was making the block hot out there in Miami, and LeBron was forced to leave.
Man, he wasn't forced, man.
He
that
all them shenanigans was
that
popping
had nothing
up.
To do with it, man.
Yeah,
man, he left because
LeBron wife said,
"Hey, you pack up, huh?
Pack up, we out here."
Man, you know,
did you know about this? No, I ain't know.
What?
I ain't know. When it was time to go, next thing you know, he was out of here.
It ain't go down like that,
it
man.
Absolutely did go like that.
It was the Pat Riley situation, man.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the Pat. It was the all the.
No, when D Wade got caught up, it was time to go. She asking questions. I got the. Did you know he wouldn't do what he was doing? You know what? I think we need to change the venue. Change the venue,
man. LA looking Cleveland is looking real good right about now, huh?
Yeah,
we gonna leave these palm trees
man,
and sun and weather.
As soon as he got done with that conversation, he picked up the phone, burn everything, man. We out of here. They done
burn the Carter down. Burn the Carter down, man. Burn it down, man. Man, we ought to messed up $1 million week business.
Man, look,
you know, if I wasn't what?
That's it, Nino and G Money. G Money always doing something. He ain't got no doggone business.
I can't be watching everybody. No, if I wasn't man, that had to be one of the funniest scenes in the movie, man. But again, man, G Money and Nino Brown, man. But why we talking about LeBron, man?
Yeah.
Season about to kick off, man.
Okay.
Bron's gonna be out, man. They say he Bron is gonna be out, man. They say he's looking at like a mid-November start date for man. All right, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and say what you want to say, man.
Ain't that foul?
No, man. Come on now.
That man is not injured.
What you think it is?
Nothing. He's as injured as he was last year when he was claiming injuries, and then they had that video with him dancing and every other thing. That the man fall down. The man fall down. Hold his face. Look up to see if somebody looking. He'll hold me.
Man, that was the funniest thing ever, man. That was funny.
And he been doing it. That's the crazy part about it.
Man, these cameramen, they need a raise, man.
Because they said, I'm sick of it, man. Like, hey, there's nothing wrong with this dude.
That was funny. That actually was funny, man. For him to go like this and then he looked.
Yeah. Like, dude, come on, man.
That was funny, man. I was like, Bron, come on, man. Floppy. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of when they lost in the finals and Chris Bosh was in the hallway. I say, man, if you don't get
couldn't catch his breath. That was an adolescent cry, man, when you
Get your big tall self off that floor,
and he
man.
Had the hand, when it's in the chair.
Man, my boy Wade walked past him like, man, if you don't get your big tall self up, man, and do this in the locker room,
that, man. They could have consoled him or something.
No, man.
Put something over his head or something.
You don't do that in the hallway.
The man cared.
Yeah, he did.
The man cared. He was hurt.
Well, you care in the locker room when you do it in there.
The thing is, this why I kind of gave him a pass. I believe that was genuine. It's weird and
it was genuine.
I was just like, he hurt.
And you see a boss a lot of flack, man.
Man, they used to do Bosh dirty, man.
Yeah, they
as
did.
A scapegoat.
And they forgot Bosh was.
Bro, this is Chris Bosh.
Bosh was a 25-10 player, man.
Y'all don't win nothing without him.
Nah, because the anchor on the defense, man, he made timely shots. He got his points, man. He still averaged 18.
Allen shot with the tip back.
Quit playing. That don't happen if Bosh don't get that, man. That don't happen, man. Bosh came through in the clutch, man. Granted, Brown and Wade got all the attention, but I think Bosh was like the glue that kind of held everything together. Because if Brown and Wade wasn't going off, Bosh was. Because
there was never an answer for Bosh.
Nah, because if Brown went out and was hurt, or Wade was out hurt, Bosh, you'll see he'll step his level of play up, and he averaged in 20-25 a game, man.
Because he was dumbing his game down.
Yeah, he was. It was to me. It was kind of like the Kevin Love. Kevin Love had to dumb his game down in Cleveland as well. But I think they understood that role because again, I dumbed my game down, but Bosh still end up signing big deals and getting paid, man. But back on Braun, man, with him, you saying he's faking, man. The man got the sciatic, man. You know, at 40, man, that hit different, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. This is what he need to do.
What's that?
He need to find out how he's going to play out the last year.
Yeah,
because I don't think you going out like Jordan, man.
What you mean? How
I don't
not?
think you go. Well,
what you mean, a chip?
You're not having a chip.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna also say you ain't going out like Kobe. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna have that year where it's like, okay, this is the last year of Kobe, and it was everything, man. Yeah. It was just like, man, Kobe is. I'm just trying. The way that I'm looking at the direction of this team, at how they're treating you.
They not treating you like Kobe.
They want you out now.
Yeah. To me, I think the Kobe tour, it wasn't nothing planned. I think that's why it was so special. When Kobe announced that was his last year, I think the NBA and the fans and the owner, it created itself out of his saying this is my last year.
And he's always played with that team. I'm gonna say this right here. When Steph say, this is my last year.
He gonna get the tour.
Every game.
Yeah, he gonna get a tour.
And I'm not saying that every game that LeBron it ain't gonna be packed out. What I'm saying is, I don't think the love gonna be the same.
You don't think it'll be? Yeah, I think it'll be a little different. I still think he's gonna get love. I just feel like his tour is gonna be a forced tour because now we have to create a tour. Kobe, it wasn't nothing forced. It was something. It was like an organic Kobe tour, organic farewell. It's something that just happened as we was going through it, and then the NBA caught on, Nike caught on. They started doing the commercials, so it all kind of just snowballed or whatever. Right. To me, the LeBron farewell tour is gonna be planned. So it's like we're gonna have stuff set in place. Like commercials, like videos when we get there. Like Kobe, everything happened just as it went or whatever. So I think that what made his so special. LeBron, I think it's gonna be more scripted than anything.
But you in LA though.
Yeah, you in LA, man, but you didn't start your career in LA.
That's gonna be
I think that's the biggest thing. Now, if you go back to Cleveland and do it, it might be a different feel to it because now. But I'm saying that's the only way it'd be a little bit different.
She coming off the bench.
In Cleveland? No, he's not coming off the bench, man. Not coming off the bench.
Not coming off the bench.
No, man.
And I'm not pushing nobody out for him.
And they may not at this later stage in his career. So to me, his best bet would be to stay in LA. I think he stays in LA next year. It's his last year because when he came out with that ad for Hennessy with the decision too, everybody thought that maybe he was going to announce something then.
And then. Didn't he want like an extension or something? He's not
getting an extension in LA, man. I think he
got new ownership over there too.
Yeah. He opted into this deal right here. Well, he opted into his last year, $52 million. I think this is it. I think now they look to build around Luka. get more players in there. I think they look.
You say this is it? What you mean? Like this year?
That I would say if they sign him next year, because this is his last year. Honestly, I think maybe he this is last year, and he don't get an extension done this year or early in the offseason. To me, only way he go back to is Cleveland.
So what like I say, is he coming off the bench?
No, he's not coming off the bench. They're not gonna force him off the bench, man. That's not gonna happen. If they didn't force Kobe off the bench, then they're not gonna put Bron off the bench.
Yeah, but
man.
when you acting like a renegade, man, why wouldn't you? Why not?
Man, the Cleveland, man, this is
what
for
if
you.
Cleveland say, man, we good?
Nah, they gonna.
What if they say we ain't good? Listen, that owner's still there.
He's still
it's
there.
The same owner.
Man, I'm tied in, man.
I got one for you now.
I'm tied in. I'm tied in,
tied
man.
in with what?
If he go back to Cleveland, he started, man. Somebody would take a.
Bro, listen, this could be problematic, man.
It could be.
It could be something.
It could not end the way he wanted to end. And I think that might be something, like I say, that's something that's gonna unfold throughout this year, going into next season.
What if he come back? He come to the Bay, man, and Steph say, "Hey, man, come on, listen, we'll both retire at the same time."
Y'all take him, huh? You be a Bron fan then?
Nope. But what I'm saying is,
show up in a Bron jersey quick.
My thing is,
was there?
He couldn't. You can't come to the Bay.
Why not? KD did it,
bro. You want to be in those conversations with Jordan and whatnot. You can't come and sit up under the wing.
I don't think
up under the wing of Steph.
I don't think he goes back to a team like that again. I think to me, either you sign
I'll go
another
to New York. You come off the bench in New York.
To me, it only makes sense to stay in Cleveland stay in LA or go back to Cleveland.
Brother, listen. If LA haven't signed him, re-signed him, next year he can pop out. If Cleveland say we good, what do he do?
Man, he already talked to Cleveland, man. It's
Listen,
already the deal done.
The man is trying to start his own league.
Yeah.
You think they not plotting something crazy?
1 year, man. 1 year, $25 million, man. I'm out.
25 million?
Yeah, 25 to 30.
We ain't got it for a year.
They got it, man.
Nah, we good.
They're going to raise ticket prices. Jersey sales going to be through the roof, man.
We going to get your jerseys anyways.
Man, I'm telling you, it's either LA or Cleveland. I don't see nowhere else. Because if you go anywhere outside those two organizations, it's going to have to be long term.
So he have to humble himself, man, and beg. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all know I'm finna retire. Forget about all the stuff I've been doing.
One last year, man. One last run.
Just go,
the kid from Akron.
What if they say, man, we'll give you the 10 year the 10 mil veteran exception?
They gonna sign him to the Westbrook deal?
Yeah.
Man, before we go, man, you seen Westbrook? He didn't want to sign that Laker jersey that kid had for him, man.
They did him wrong.
Man, he did it to himself, man.
They did him wrong.
Dropped his value and everything. That man was signing.
They did him wrong for somebody who ain't from LA. You feel me?
Yeah, they I would say
they let LeBron do him like that, and he ain't even from LA.
And that's King James, man.
Really, LA wrong for letting him do him like that. That's, man, homegrown.
Yeah, man.
Homegrown. Y'all handle him like that?
Man, the Clippers, he ain't do so well.
Crazy.
He ain't do so well with the Clippers either, though.
Man, listen, they ain't ragdoll him like they did in LA. Y'all let somebody who ain't even from LA do this.
High expectations, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
All right.
Man, but guess what, man?
What's happening?
Man, that's it, my brother. Now. That's it, man. Hey, man.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Man, we back, man. Hey, man. Before we go, anything you want to leave with the people, man?
Man, listen, hey, continue to do y'all Googles, man. Do your Googles. We everywhere.
Yes, we are.
And they ain't never there, right? You hear me? Listen, we are doing pop-ups at the high school events. Yes. You will see us in the building.
Yes, yeah.
And we're going to want to continue to communicate and put out, the talented young folks that we have in this area, man, and showcase their talent. So I'm just excited for that. And see y'all next time. That's all I got for them.
Yes, sir. You guys have been listening to CourtSide, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. Young. You guys know my co-host, the Bay to LA. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. See you guys on the next one.